Hi, I wanted to come on here and give you a bit more of a story of me and my background, just to reassure you as well that I am a real person. I'm not some weird avatar on the internet. I do exist. So I'm English, as you can probably hear, and I grew up in a wonderful, happy home in the UK, in England. The only thing that marred it was that my mother was ill from the age I was 6. So that did put a bit of a blot on things that we did as a family, because in order not to exclude her, we couldn't do things that were very active. That had an impact, as I'll discuss later on. I'm a real enthusiast for life, and even growing up, I was just like, yeah, life is for living. I just wanted to make sure I had the best out of life and had the adventures, and just want to grab life and really live it. Which is interesting because I followed the normal path. So I went to school, university, and took a corporate job in London. You know, that was all very expected. What do I do next? Oh, here's your next step. It was all like laid out for you. And I did that, but because I wasn't particularly enjoying my corporate job, I think I made up for it by partying way too hard. It's that full love of life with no boundaries. And what happened was 25 years ago, my body just went, yeah, no, you're not paying any attention to what you're eating, what you're drinking. So I was drinking lots of alcohol, drinking caffeine. I was very sleep deprived, and my body just went enough and stopped me, because I ended up not being able to walk. And so I went into hospital, where they diagnosed me with a chronic autoimmune. And whilst the doctors were amazing, they did give me a sentence, which was, "This is the best you'll ever be, energy-wise." And I was like, no, because I'm so far removed from where I was. And they said, "You'll be in hospital every 6 months for the rest of your life." That didn't sit well with me, because I'd seen my mother not living in good health, and I just didn't want the same for me. And that gave me the fuel and the desire to find other ways around it. So I started taking care of what I ate. I realized that it did have an impact. I decided to look into alternative healing modalities. And eventually I realized that the expected life, having a corporate job, working 9 to 5, 5 days a week, I realized that didn't sit right with me. So I changed my environment. I took off with my now husband, and we left London. And we've lived in all sorts of different places. The main criteria being places that are warm. So we've lived in Spain and France and in Bali and now Portugal, because I realized that the warmer temperatures and lots of sunlight really supported my health. So that was amazing. I also realized that actually working inside 9 to 5, that didn't sit right with me anymore. I realized that it wasn't uplifting my soul. But I still wanted to have a way of earning that supported my health, gave me time for self-care, gave me time to spend with the family, and allowed us to move wherever we wanted to. That was quite difficult. I did look into various things online, low ticket options, and I started being an energy healer, because I found, through all the things that I investigated, I found that this was something that I actually had a gift for. But you know what? That wasn't sustainable for me. Energy healing I love, but the income that we earn is only as good as the amount of hours that I put in. I'm just trading my time for money. So 2 years ago, I came across a high ticket affiliate marketing option with Enagic. And as soon as I heard about it, it was such a full body yes. And I'll tell you why. First and foremost, it's all about health. All the products support your health. That was a no-brainer. Secondly, it has automation built in. And that means that whilst I'm looking after myself, I'm doing some self-care, I'm spending time with the family, the business is running in the background. That's a massive one for me. Thirdly, the high ticket affiliate option means that you get really high value commissions. So all of a sudden I was able to to know that my income was going to be reliable, amazing, and finally, generational wealth. There is the opportunity to create generational wealth. Having stepped out of the corporate market and stepped away from raising or putting money forward into a pension, I had nothing to rely on in later years. But this generational wealth means that I have that financial security going forward. It's just so amazing. And the best thing for me is as soon as I started using the products, my energy came back. Yay! After 23 years. So exciting. So that's a little bit about me. Thank you for listening. I very much look forward to getting to know you better. If you're interested in the business that I talked about with Enagic, then do reach out and I'll send you forward the next steps, which shows you how you can really delve into this and gives you more. And if that's not of interest, then no problem. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.